Live. And today we've got an event. We got a tournament today. It's tourney day. I think today, before we start the tournament, I'm going to make a video about drip. I'm going to make a drip / piggy bank video. It's just been going. It's been going really well, and I would like to make a video showing the ecosystem, how Money Match Gaming is, how I'm able to use it, how Money Match Gaming is using it. Yeah, and we can get out of it because it's nice. It's early. It's still early, right? It's only the first few days. But when I'm looking at these numbers, like, it took me to get to these numbers in drip. It took me like half a year at least to get to this much of compounding. And I'm there on like day 3 of the piggy bank. So I'm like, okay, what's that gonna look like in a year's time? Like, you know, I put my cash out day for the piggy bank a little underneath a year, in case a lot of people put theirs for specifically on 1 year or however many years. So I put it a little bit before that so that I beat the rush. You know, go through my whole cycle, beat the rush, cash out. But at this amount, at this rate, bro. Okay, so it's acting like it's essentially as if I did not put this much money in there. So I'm just gonna say that number. Let me put this over on the screen for y'all too, so y'all can see this shit. So it's essentially as if I put $8,000 in this account. I did not put $8,000 in this account. You know, I put like 1,000 in it. So, but it's acting like I have $8,000 in there because of the time lock bonus. On top of that, I'm making 3% per day in interest on $8,000, or what it's acting like is $8,000. All right, and then I have, I forget how many days. It's a lot of days though. We want to say, hold on, let me look at this. Yeah. All right, love you too. All right, so it's 297 days, right? Let's pull this calculator. I'm just going to break it down a little. 297 divided by 30. Let's just do it by 30. 9.9. You know, so let's say it's 10 months. I'm just going to say 10 months. So, calculating 10 months out. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. They're saying it's supposed to be returned to me. The crazy thing about this is, you're supposed to be able to cancel it. You can do an emergency withdrawal with this thing and still get half of the money that's owed to you. And so let's say that I did an emergency withdrawal at the 5-month mark. Now, it's not going to be as high as that is because it's compound interest, so it's not going to be that high. But at the emergency withdrawal would leave me with, so we have this much at the 5-month mark. If I had an emergency withdrawal at 5 months, that's going to be 700,000. You know, I'm rounding right now. 521 divided by 2. That's 300,000. Tell me that's like not. That's not like, this is more money than a lot of people have like ever seen. Like just chilling, just kicking it. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of fucking money to me. I never seen money like that. So that's partially why I'm like, yo, at some point today during our stream thing, I'm gonna have to do a little piggy bank video at some point, because numbers like that is stupid. That's stupid. That's absolutely ridiculous. Let me take it down a little farther. Let's say I feel like 3 months is definitely doable. You know what I'm saying? Even if you wanted to cancel it after 3 months. Now it's going to be a lot lower, but it's saying within 3 months at the rate that I'm going, that's $100,000, $121,000 for a total investment. Again, split that in half because you're doing an emergency withdrawal. If I want to do an emergency withdrawal, that's $50,000 in 3 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. And how long does it take to even get up to this? See, by the end of May, that's going to be around $300 a day. End of June, about $400 a day. And by the time I hit July, I think that's when it ends though, it's about $1,000 a day by the time we hit July. Because then that's $1,000 a day. Put 3 more months on top of that. That's another $100,000. That's like, you know, it starts to be a lot easier to see. And then you're making 3% on $100,000. So it's like 3,000. Jesus Christ, it gets ridiculous. Yeah, I think this bear candle is taking over right now though on the piggy bank. I did this yesterday too. I'm gonna see if it like continues to fall or if this is just the bottom of the trend line. Anyways, that's too too detailed. I'm gonna get into some game. Get some game going. So I'm gonna turn this boy on. Don't know other Smash streamers be doing it like this though, bro. Ain't nobody else in Smash Bros doing it like this. Ain't nobody else just normally most gaming content that you find is not gonna have somebody talking about shit like this. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I used $1,000 to turn it into some shit like that. It's crazy. Ain't nobody gonna listen. Like most of the people, not gonna listen to me. I'll make a YouTube video out of it, and somebody on YouTube might listen and like actually try and follow some of the steps. You only gotta use that much money. I get show one of these accounts, Money Match Game. We got one. We used $100. It's making $25 a day. Shit. Matter of fact, should I like start with that? I kind of want to make that video now so I can compound and stuff. I do need to do the compound. Yeah, let me hit that real quick. For real quick type of video. Alright, it's on the wait screen. Alrighty, what's up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf coming to you live. We got a tournament today. It's a tournament day here at Money Match Gaming. And before we jump into our tournament, I just want to announce, first, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this video or it's information that I'm putting out in this video. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what Money Match Gaming uses to support our esports endeavors. So our esports team, the events that we're running today, our play to earn Discord server. We've had a play to earn Discord server since 2019 where people can come in, they can play games for free. Really, you just got to follow us or something and you get tickets, our points and reward system, because we're trying to build like what we consider the modern arcade. So free to play, basically. Get in there, earn some tickets, and then claim prizes, crypto, cash, gift cards, whatever else we make a prize. But you can do that stuff. So support us if you want to in that manner. And now I'm going to jump into how we're able to do some of this stuff. We use cryptocurrency, not a secret. We use cryptocurrency and what we consider smarter investments in cryptocurrency. And so long ago, and I know it's disputed right now in crypto where people are like, oh, Ethereum's going to be switching to proof of stake, and maybe that's a big deal, maybe it's not. Well, other than its environmental impact, where it's much better for the environment, and again, like the Ethereum and Bitcoin are pretty much the only cryptocurrencies that anybody uses that are proof of work. Outside of that, all these other cryptocurrencies that you've ever heard of, most likely mentioned on the news or anything, or SHIBs and whatever, they're probably proof of stake. Proof of stake. That's how it runs. That's how everything else runs. So everything else is already better for the environment. So just get that out of there if you're like coming from this from a weird angle or something like that. All right. So we figured out proof of stake a long time ago. And let's say a long time ago, close to half a decade ago, and it's been helping us earn in cryptocurrency ever since. During the previous bull run, we were making a few $100s to $1,000 a day, and we took the money that we made from that. Obviously the market crashed and we were early and we didn't really know anything, and so we lost a lot with that, but we still kept a few $100, $1,000 or so, and we were able to invest that into other projects. And so that leads us to today, where during the most recent bull run, the big thing was DeFi, decentralized finance, and it incorporated things like staking, proof of stake blockchains, and using farms. And so now you could actually stake those tokens, and Money Match Game was already used to it, except for now when you stake your tokens, you can stake things like Bitcoin or Ethereum on another blockchain, a proof of stake blockchain. So you can stake Bitcoin or Ethereum or some other token on a proof of stake blockchain, and then you earn some third token. You don't earn Bitcoin or Ethereum directly back, you earn some other token that they call it. And so in the case of the application I'm going to be showing on screen, you earn the pigs or dogs token back. And then you can either keep those tokens and earn more and more of those tokens because they have their own valuation, or you can sell them for Bitcoin or Ethereum or United States dollars, whatever have you. So we use this type of strategy and some game theory wrapped around it to build up our bags that way, and then that's what we're using to provide for these events. And so let me jump on over to my Lappy Tappy, and this is a platform that you can find in the Money Match Gaming Discord. I listed it in crypto and NFT information in the crypto announcements channel. I also make videos about this on YouTube. This is part of the Drip network. So we've showed Drip before. I'm not even gonna go to Drip right now because I want to keep this specifically to the pig pen and the piggy bank. When this first started, I deposited probably around $1,000, it might be $1,000, $2,000, something like that in this, right? And what you can do is you can either choose to time lock your stake, or you can have it unlocked. So this is an unlocked stake that I'm running. And so a time lock stake though comes with a bonus. And so if I move this right here, this little thing right here, this is just like an example as if I had something like some cryptocurrency that I wanted to stake in this protocol and I moved it across the time lock. So at 2 weeks, I'm getting a 6% bonus. At 8 weeks, 23% bonus on whatever you put in. And we did a lot longer than that. Ours is like probably like a 24 or 30 something like that week bonus. So it's probably like 35. We're getting a 1,000% bonus on somewhere around there on what we put in there. And so that's why, again, I've only put like 1,000 or 2,000, something like that in here, and I'm making $249 a day with that. And so of course now I can't withdraw that right away, so it's unrealized gains. But should this platform keep going, this platform really, it needs to take an extreme nosedive for me to not make money off this thing by the time it's done its course. And yeah, that should be like the big takeaway there. So again, like if you don't want a time lock, you don't want those bonus, you can still just do one of these boys right here, unlocked, and just be getting something. So this is about like, this is a little less than $1,000. It's like $800 or so like that using this, and it's making $27 a day at this point, somewhere around there. And let's just do some math, right? So it's a 3% per day that you're getting. So even at the, let's say it's like 880. So let's say 880, and let's say I leave it for 3 months. So this is the smallest time lock that we're looking at right down there. So let's say I leave that $880 in there for 3 months, earning 3% interest per day, and I'm gonna compound every day. So let's calculate that. What does that give me by the end? It gives me $12,000 in 3 months. So I got, at the end of the 3 months, I walk away with $12,000. Or better yet, if I don't want to hurt the system, because like, you know, you're going to be selling like a large chunk of change at that point. The system's strong enough because it's got so much money deposited that it can take that. But if you want to make that much more, you can actually utilize another portion of this platform called the pig pen. So because you're depositing what's known as an LP in the piggy bank, so a liquidity pair, and that means you need 50% of the pigs token and 50% of United States dollars, BUSD, on Binance Smart Chain, and you put them together and it's called an LP, liquidity pair. So when you pull them apart to sell, you want to sell the pigs token probably, or maybe you just want to sell that or hold the United States dollars. You don't really have to do anything, it's United States dollars, you know, do whatever you want with it. But when you pair them apart, you can take the pigs token and you can actually deposit it in what's known as a pig pen, which will pay you out BUSD. Again, the other thing that you have there, it'll pay you out BUSD every single day for holding the pigs token in what they call the pig pen. And this way you don't sell the token, you get voting rights on the platform for when they have proposals come through. It's basically like a DAO. So then you get the option to, you know, again, if I want to, I got $6,000 I could sell, or I could start earning daily amounts of whatchamacallit, BUSD off of that 6,000. And right now I have $20. It's about $10 a day that I'm earning, but it's not $6,000. Maybe it's $6,000. It's, I don't know if it's actually, like, let's do the math, because it says I have 26 pigs in there times they're 200 and let's say $18 right now. Yeah, close to $6,000. So within 3 months, I'd be able to double this up. I'd be making up at least $20 a day in BUSD from right there. And if I sold the BUSD portion of it and put it in there, then I'd be making about $30 a day in BUSD from just locked up in here. That's getting close to the amount that, like, after a 3-month period of this small stake in the piggy bank, it was $880. And this I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just like letting people know what we do. But within 3 months, I could take basically $880 and make it what some people are going to get from their job in a 4-hour shift or something, you know, 4 or 5 hour shift, depending on how much they're paying you. If I'm making 50, 60 hours a day, like, I don't have to do anything. And I'm making it 7 days a week. So you got to fight for hours and stuff like that at your job. And I'm just getting paid that much. So, you know, which one really wins? And then, you know, that's not my only stake. So yeah, it's just something to consider. This is what we're using. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to compound these. And so what this is going to do is it's going to take that money that I have there, that $250, and it's going to add it to my principal. So the initial amount that I invested. And now, instead of earning with, again, I said it was initially around $1,000 or $2,000. Instead of earning with that much, add another $250 onto that amount. And now I'm earning with like if it was $1,000 before, it'd be $1,250 time. You know, earning 3% a day. And that's what you can get from the breakdown of this thing underneath here. Is that it'll show you what it's like. You know, $31, and then you earn another $1, right? And so now you're earning with, or $30, and then you earn another $1. Now you're earning with $31, making 3% a day. So on the next day you have $32, and then you compound. Now you have $33, then you compound, and it just keeps going up. You just keep earning more and more and more, and eventually you have the option to sell if you want. So that's what we're doing here. And all I've done right now is I broke down the smallest one we have, one of the smaller ones that we have in this. But let's look at the bigger one, right? And again, at any point in time, you can emergency withdraw, and you're gonna lose half of everything that you've earned. But if it's, you know, if it's if you put $1,000 in it, it's worth like 8,000, then you're up 4x. And you don't even have to compound. You can just let the thing ride out. And if you just let it ride out and build up your funds, it does have a thing associated with it where it'll stop you at a 5x. So it won't go past 5x if you don't continue to compound the investment. But if you compound, then you're just gonna keep pushing that out farther and further and further. But let's say I think it was around $2,000. So let's say it's $2,000. And this is without applying the time lock bonus. Because again, it's acting like, let's just do the time lock bonus. Let's do the time lock bonus first, because it's acting like this amount of money is around $8,000. Where am I getting that figure from? Because $2,000 times 3% a day is $60. I should be making about $60, but I'm making about 4 times that much a day. So it's about $8,000 that it's acting like I have in there, even though I only put like 2,000 in there. And that 2,000 was a lot for me. That was a hard decision. I'm like, shit, I could get a cheap car. But $8,000 times 3% a day. Actually, we're gonna do all that. So here it is. We got the calculator for it down here. $8,000, 3% interest a day. For how long? Again, ours is like, let's say it's 10 months. Push the calculate button. What are we gonna get in 10 months with this much money? $63 million if we're compounding every day with this amount of money. $63 million. So that's like, I'm looking at this like, okay, I'm gonna be a pessimist. Let's say it doesn't happen. Let's say the price drops in half. Now it's, instead of being a $200 token, it's a $100 token. $31 million. Let's say it drops in half again. Instead of being a $100 token, it's a $50 token. $15 million. Let's say it drops in half again. So these are like 100%, 50%, 100% drops. Then it drops in half again, divided by 2. Instead of being a $50, it's a $25 token. $7 million. Let's say it drops in half again. It's only a $12 token by the end of these 10 months. It's a $12 token. $3 million. Let's say it drops again. It's only a $6 token at the end of this time period, at the end of this 10 months. $1 million. Let's say it drops again. It's a $1 token at the end. It's just kind of crazy. It has to drop, and that's like 500-600% or something like that. It needs to drop down for you to not make that. That's insane. It's insane. It's a money making machine. So that's why we're using this. That's why we're using the Drip network. So why we believe in the piggy bank and the pig pen right now, because same way we utilize Drip. We utilize Drip at Money Match Gaming because I recognize that even if the price were to reduce a whole bunch over and over and over again, we would still be making money. And we're still making 4x that initial $5 a day that we should have been making with drip. We're still making $20 plus a day, $30 a day, something like that with drip, instead of earning $5 a day because of the compounding. And so I'm recognizing that with this system, and I'm like, yo, well, it's 3% a day. Like, what do we get then within, you know, a little, and we want that much harder. We'll see if the proof is in the pudding. We got about 9 more months, 10 months or so, and either Money Match Gaming is going to be solidified for a long time, or we'll have to reconcile. But yeah, again, at any point in time, there's an emergency withdrawal feature too, where we just take half of what we made, and that's spicy too. So we'll see where things go in the future. This your boy MMG Smurf. We out. We want to play some Smash Bros. This is how we're able to afford today's event. Protocols like this on the blockchain. So hate if you want to hate. If you want to, you know, learn more, or you want to support us, like, comment, subscribe, ask questions. See you guys in the next one. Deuce. All right, and now we actually get into gaming. I wanted to break some of that stuff down. Yeah, let me get 1 or 2 warm-ups casual, and then we can get some game. Those numbers are ridiculous, though. Those are some ridiculous numbers, bro. I don't know how you use these numbers like that and not be like, yo, I need that. I need that in my life. Like, we just worked out that for 10 months, you need the price to drop all the way down to $1 to basically not make $1 million in 10 months. That's dummy. The price need to drop down to $1 to not make $1 million? Dude, excuse me? Oh, he made it back. Oh. He ain't making it back. I do like $1 million. Like, bruh, I'm just like the nut. It's hard to dispute math. There needs to be some insane vulnerability or something really, like, Jesus. But like, I mean, you know, he did his math right there. All he did his math, and like that math was, if the price goes down like 500%, like. My God. Hold on, let me pull this calculator. Like, how many percent is that it needs to go down? Let me get the exact percentage. How would I calculate it in negative 5 hundo? Oh, I need to do it in the number itself of the price of the token. Bruh. Like, dude. Yeah, that's what we got. We got one of those. Look, this one. What's it here? I gotta compound these right now. Actually, this one right here is utilizing $100, maybe a little less. It might be like 80 or something like that dollars. I don't think I had a full $100, but this is only utilizing $100. And now, of course, I put it for a longer time lag period because this is another one. I wanted to take $100 and push it to potentially be like worth $1 million. But this is using $100, and yeah, that's pretty sexy. $25 a day with 100. Again, you have the opportunity to cancel stakes if you want to. It's not featured on the website, but it is in the code, and so I can make a video covering that, but I'm not gonna even try to promote that right now. What up, Fire God? Matter of fact, let me go compound my shit right now. It's getting too late in the day. I want to make sure we keep compounding that money so we make, compound interest, bro. So we make all the good gains. A lot of people are not going to do that. A lot of people are just going to take their money and run. They don't realize that it can drop that much and you can make that much money. But that's okay, because that's not us. Let them do them, and I will do me. Albert Einstein said the compound interest is the greatest thing in the universe, in the universe, in the universe. Yeah, the unlocked one that's made $28. It's unlocked. It's less than $1,000. It's got $28 a day for unlocked. You can just sell the boy. You can just sell it. You can just go some, like, son, what is that in a month? You know what I'm saying? $28 times 30. That's somebody's rent. That's $840. Like, there's no way. And then you still got your principal investment amount. You just made $840. What about if you could let that roll for 1 month? Like, you don't need to take it for 1 month. You just actually compound that 840. Month 2, you just making rent every single month and some profit. Like, oh my God. Shit's incredible out here, bro. People don't know. But people don't know. I mean, it's like the early days of Hex is what it feel like. Cause I'm like, yeah, this is like what Hex was offering people. That's why there's so many Hex millionaires and stuff. Like, yeah, you can start to understand it. You can see it. You can see it. This boy, look, I just compounded this stuff before the last match. It's already made another $2. It's out here. This is gross. Gross! We just got our fingers twisted up for, you know, we need a year, we need 10 months to a year to set the family straight, to change it all. And there's gonna be other investments to come along. Then there's Pulse-Chain, PulseX, Cardano. This is not the only egg in the basket. But yeah, you make $1 million, I can start buying bonds and stocks and shit and actually be worth something. Compound that drip. You saying drip like? Could have swore I said it to him. Oh man. Oof. Bruh. How does that not hit him? How does that not move? What is happening? Oh, why did it do that? Bro. I swear some of these misinputs are just like trying to kill me. Some of the ways this match is going. And now he's actually gonna get it. This is crazy, dude. So much of that match just went fucking batshit ridiculous. The bat exploding the fucking bomb on top of me, like, there was way too much unexplained shit happening. I just knew he was bound to win. I'm like, dude, so much shit is just like not making any fucking sense. You don't bat the thing away from you. It's gonna blow up right here. No, that doesn't work either. No, this happens this way. Like, okay. They obviously, like, you know, it's got some random to it or some shit, because it's not acting normal. This chart. Okay, we got 2 of these last time in the chart. GG casual. That was some bullshit, though. It's like shit I've never seen before. Like, no way. This is not how it acts. This is not what happened. There's a lot of sellers today. How are all these buys the same amount? What the fuck? Oof. All right, casual. I'm gonna have to kick your ass. Scadens. Sorry. This is like last one shouldn't have never happened. No fucking way. Year. The password is the year. Too early. Dude, how that is not catching him that low? Oh my god. And it kills. Good god, bro. GG. where so often you're already trying to go into shield and it's just like, roller got you. A lot of cell pressure here. This might be starting a downtrend. Let me look at it in the 15 minute or something. A lot of red. I'm like, if it can stop lagging when I'm jumping back on stage, good God, what the fuck? How was it so fine before and now it's just lagged the fuck out? Bruh, I can't even like predict the movement because it's so fucking slow. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out for one of us, but for me, that was not cool. That was just like, oh, doing good. And now you're in slow-mo the entire time that you have a lead and trying to kill this person. We'll reduce slow-mo slightly in just a second. Like, okay, that was actually really, really whack. That's right. If I need 20 for the, I'm gonna just take the BUSD from the Big Ben and pay for summer events all summer, honestly. Smash ones at least. How much do we have in MMG's Big Ben? Probably a buck or two. 85 cents. Yeah, I think if I play the Greninja again and it doesn't slow down like that, I win. Oh, I really wanted to smack that back into him. That can reach that far? Jesus. He really needs to die though, bro. At this point, it's been a battle of like pretty much only them throwing that fucking ball around. Not even trying to do anything else. It's gonna run away, throw the ball. Run away, throw the ball. Consistently not getting any of the buttons I'm asking for. It was so consistent right there. I'm like, wow, bruh. Why not be a kill, right? Can't run out of that, so get hit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took about 90% of my damage from the damn ball thing. The Gordo ball. That's about it. And like makes me go, should I just use net? I hate like. I really wish Lucas had more options, or they would like fix his like feather or something. Cause it's like an easy nest win. You just hit them consistently. Like you want to throw projectiles, I'll throw projectiles. I'm gonna do nothing but throw my projectile at you, and you're gonna die. Cause you're not moving, you're not comboing, you're not chaining. You're literally just throwing the damn Gordo. Like, he doesn't do anything but think about throwing the Gordo. Yeah, I'm like, rush down game and projectile is gonna beat the shit out of this person. You have to do more than just... It'd be like if I was playing and I was like literally just running away from people and trying to hit them with the ice the entire time. That was my entire strategy. So I'm gonna run away from you and get you an ice. And eventually it'll win me the game because I get to drop ice, and like ice has more range and it can just be dropped and hit you. That's not a winning strategy, bro. That's a... If you got a quick enough character or more projectiles, you're just gonna beat the shit out of this. Like, yeah, he only uses the smoke when he wants space so that he can throw the Gordo. It's not about like, I'm gonna throw this smoke, I'm gonna get inside the smoke even. I just want the smoke so that you won't approach me so I can throw this Gordo at you. Right now, Sebi's using that really interesting with the smoke, because every time they throw down, they're just going to use it for a clone. Or substitute, I guess that's what it's called. Yeah, easy toss. They gotta try more than like it. They're really crutching on this Gordo thing. There's like nothing to watch in this gameplay other than the Gordo throw. Those are the first neutrals they've thrown out in 3 sets. 3 sets! And you didn't throw out any neutral. That was the first time. I feel like they're listening to stream or something, because all of a sudden they stopped using Gordo as much. And I'm like, okay. No way you just randomly choose that. Maybe they finally discovered that it was getting them fucked up. So I'm like, yeah, all you need is a character that can actually rush down, and that's like, it's over for that shit. You're gonna be throwing the whole time. You're not grabbing, you're not trying to hit neutral airs, you're not trying to hit back airs, you're not doing anything other than throwing and putting a cloud of smoke out so that you can throw a Gordo again. If the enemy's too far away, I'll use this stretch thing where I can hit halfway across the map. A Gordo won't reach that far. But that's like as far as the level of thought and concentration is going here. Yeah, I think they should have continued to throw some more neutrals or something like that. Like, he's rushing you down like that. Gordo's not working. But you still have other options. You still have the cloud of smoke. Does damage. Yes, they're substituting on, but they're substituting on it because you were throwing it out and then doing a Gordo. Yeah, the spike balls, they relied on it way too much. I think that was their downfall. If they, like, again, if they would have tried more neutral airs or something like that. The smoke and then some neutral or back air. Like, there's just other options Piranha Plant has. Grabs and down into damage. But they were like, spike ball, spike ball, spike ball, spike ball, spike ball. I'm literally going to run away from you and throw the spike ball again. Like, really, that grab can't hit him? Oh, yay. Yeah, I'm like, I got a perfect chance to die since it missed the ledge. Wow, I thought he had to hit from the front. Was not expecting it to go around me and hit me from behind. I'm not getting any of these fucking controls that I'm asking for, man. It's so painful. It's like, dude, just give me one. Christ. Like, he literally went right into my fucking kicks. I'm like, Plant doesn't have a bunch, but you, like, again, you never even threw out a neutral air, my bad. Like, which covers a lot of what he was doing, but you weren't even considering throwing out a neutral air. It was just like, spike ball. I'm like, no, nah, there's no way. You have the poison smoke. You weren't even trying to get him inside the poison smoke, really. It was like meant as like a thing to keep him away from you. It's like, why isn't he grabbing him afterwards or using it to attack with like his smash attack afterwards or anything? Barely need smash it. It was really all grab the ball. Like, smash attacks came when it's I guess I'll use a smash attack, like, even though he's open right now. Like, it was a lot of spike ball. That's all I was saying. It was really, I don't know. Play a lot of sports. Like, in terms of sports, it'd have been like if you're football, it'd be like, this team is only running up the middle. They're not doing anything but running up the middle. So we just load the middle. Don't even worry about defensive backs. Fuck it. Just put everybody on the line. Or in basketball, I'd be like, this person can only go right. Like, they're not going to do anything but drive right. just stand on their right side. Just stand on their right hand, because they're not doing anything but going right. It was like that type of like level where it's like, sometimes when people are like that, they can still do well, but the right opponent is just gonna crush it, because it's like, nah, it's too easy to read. Oh man, that is a big ass red candle. What could have I been? I mean, the trend is still upward. Let's see if this really starts to reverse trend then. Alright, I got like 1 or 2 left in me, and then I'm gonna put this on wait before the event starts up. Wow, it went that far up in the air? I'm just like, how far did this thing reach? It reached up there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was like nowhere near the ground. I'm like, did I actually touch the ground, or did he act that it just goes way up in the air? Fresh dude. Oh man, it's really taking that bear turn. Here, I'll let you guys get one last one, and then I'm gonna close down the arena and stuff like that. Preparation for tonight, or in a few minutes, 30 minutes or so from now. All right, that is wrapping it up for the arena. Actually, I just realized that I had it on myself for the last portion of things because I had already like spoken the outro. I'm gonna put this on the wait screen for a little bit and then just bring it down. I think the Infinite's gonna take the stream today. Hopefully he's good to go and shit on that. But I'll see you guys in a bit.
Ice blue mink, tat on my wrist like I do not know what permanent is. They want me gone, wait for the kicker. Bury me now, not only get bigger, that's word of my nigga. Yeah, I told her firm in the cut, stay at the top like I'm stuck, that's just how I'm giving it up. She wanna get married tonight, but I can't take it cause I'm wearing all white. Me and my bros get twins, but we don't look alike. Take naps. Me and the money are way too attached to go and do that. Muscle relax. That in the split put me right on my back. I gotta unpack. Virginia black. I could go make enough money off that and not even rap. What's that? Facts. Contract max. I gotta bring this shit back. Hermes link.